finally got the matchups for which team. So I officially made this Deku's team. The green ones, Shadow Body's on the other team with Dark Shadow. And those are the other people from Class 1A on that team. So about 4 people to 5. I wasn't really sure. I didn't really look that hard. Or part of, I'll say Team B. I'll just call it Team B and Team A. So Team B is green. Team A is the red, purple looking stuff. Reddish purple. But yeah, so on this today is after the whole USJ. It is 2 weeks off, but it's only off for the hero portion of the school. So that means Deku still has hunting portion and blacklist hunting. So yeah. Blacklist hunters have more of a freedom to do more killing than anything. Just to point that out. And can move more outside the law, while hunters still have to follow protocol, more like a mission sort of. So yeah. But yeah, so this today wouldn't be a normal day. This would be called the battle test. The battle test, if you're wondering what that is, think of it as a royale of stamina. This is a test of physical strength. What it does, it pits up both of the team against each other. You're not allowed to use your quirk in the way that you used on the battlefield. So no weapons or all that. It's actually only physical strength. So that means kids with enhancement quirks like, let me see. Wait. Oh yeah, the sugar guy is part of a red team. I totally forgot about him. Would be put against one of the stronger people from this team. So think of it as a mini physical tournament. So they would have to be put up against each other. But whenever they put up against each other, the matches up are Deku versus... Wait, what am I talking about? This is the wrong match. Sorry, this is the wrong... That was supposed to be for the Blacklist Hunters test. But in this one, they used the quirks against each other. And it was going to depend on if somebody's quirk is all about physical strength, they're allowed to use it. But yeah. So it is Mushroom Girl versus Uraraka. Ida versus Scythe. Let me see. Kirishima versus Titan Eren Yeager. Oh yeah, Tetsu is part of Green Team too. Tetsu versus Tape. Yeah, Tape. Mina versus what's this? Where is he? Oh, Dragon the Scale Dude. And Floppy versus, let me see, Pony. Deku versus Todoroki. Bako versus, wait, change Mita with Pepper. And Bako versus Dragon the Scale Dude. And then, who else is there? Dark Shadow versus Glass Dude, the Solid Air. And who else is on this team? Oh yeah, Dark Body versus Tail, and Duplo Arms versus Dinky. Yeah, Dinky. So I'm gonna do the top row people. So I'm pretty sure I put Scythe versus, who was it again? Let me think. You know what? Give me a second actually. Okay, I just had to put in all the names. And now I have a wheel for these two teams. So it's Tokiyomi versus Scyther. I'll just call him Scyther. Tokiyomi and Scyther. Tokiyomi is with Dark Shadow. And Scyther's the dude up here. And in this one, his core, he can grow weapons or scythes from his body, and he can throw green energy attacks. Tokiyomi is about the same. I'll say he doesn't have a weakness to light anymore. So yeah, so they are both part of the Blacklist Hunter. So what would happen is that Tokiyomi would ask Deku for a weapon. Deku would say okay, and what Deku would do is stick out his hands, and he would create two shadow weapons. This is what Tokiyomi sees, and he asks what these are. He would say that they're shadows, pretty much. I picked up how to use shadow weapons, so I created you one. They're heavier and all that, and they're more durable than regular weapons, and they have more damage, but they're just slower and heavier. So, Tokiyomi would cover himself in Dark Shadow, and all that. He would have rubber bullets in his gun, I'll say he only has one gun because he hasn't mastered shooting yet. But Scyther would get out there, and he would jump in, spinning, throwing attacks wildly, while Tokiyomi is blocking his blows by Dark Shadow, able to carry him or cover him, and he'll jump off with Dark Shadow spreading out his arms into wings and flapping towards him. But he would turn around, and Dark Shadow's arms would come off of him, swinging and hitting against the Scyther's scythes. And he would drop and he would shoot at him. But getting shot in the chest twice with rubber bullets that would hurt him. And he would take his Dark Shadow and he would attack again with him hitting him. And whenever it hits him, he would get sent back with the sword. And it would be a pretty even fight for then and out. But eventually Tokiyomi would win because he has greater defense than Scyther. And that's why he won. Next battle on the list, Uraraka versus Look. It's the Mushroom Girl. And that was actually my original choice. That's surprising. but Uraraka would have got a knife from Deku. Deku would have gave her a sort of... What knife would she get? I would say she would have got a flame knife. It's not like he's only gonna give knives to his teammates or Class 1A. He's gonna give it to all. And he said this is from a neutral party, one of the examinees or person that's watching them said it was okay. So she would have got a flame knife because she asked for it because she can burn away mushrooms. Mushroom Girl would have pulled out her guns and she would have got ready. She would be shooting while Uraraka uses her knife to kind of set them on fire. And Uraraka would run at her and try the knife fight, but it's not good at all because they're not masters at this yet. But it'll be pretty even, but whenever Uraraka gets close again, she would have tapped her gun and would have hit her in the wrist, and she would have dropped it and let it float in the air. She's trying to get it. Or Uraraka would have slammed her into the ground, winning that match. Next match, Juro versus... Who's this? Am I dumb? Oh, Juro versus the Beast Dude. Juro would plug up her thing while the Beast Dude is charging at her. She would have pumped up the noise levels to a high pitch, and this would cause him to be shooken up by the loudness of it, making his ears ring, making him dizzy because he has a hint hearing because he is a beast or monster powers, and it would cause him to slam into the ground and all that. But yeah, it'll pretty much be sort of like a bull charging at one of those people carrying those red cloth, where he keeps on missing because how does he is. But Juro can't keep up this for long, infinitely. So when she gives up or lets down, he would charge her. But whenever he charges her, she would have at least put her finger on his shoulder and would have shot a wave of sound, which would have a huge creak sound, not like a bullet sound, so it's not a perfected bullet version of it, but it would leave 4 dent marks in the dude's shoulder, and she would have got hit too, and from this, it would be declared as a tie, because they both knocked each other out. Where's the right paper? It is Bakugo versus Pepper. Pepper is the big dude, and he would be throwing punches right now. And he can only increase the speed and punches from his punches or kicks, either or, but not increasing his regular speed at all. So his running speed's not that high, so Bakugo would outmaneuver him easily. And when they came up behind him and would have sent an explosion, and this will cause him to fly out, and he would lose that battle. Now, I'm going through the battles pretty quickly. Now, who's it? Dinky versus Pony. So it would start out with her charging, and head first with Dinky gonna use electricity. She would have said horn cannon, shooting it out with her already knowing what his quirk is from a distance with him getting hit, but he would grab onto her horn and would have shot the electricity, hitting her and frying her, and she would be knocked out too. It is Shoto or Todoroki versus Glassman. Glassman would put up a decent fight, but eventually his barriers will have to come down against Todoroki's ice, but Todoroki's fire wouldn't done anything also. And Todoroki knows that because it is glass. But yeah. It would have been a good fight, but Todoroki would overpower him with his large scale moves. Easily, Ida versus Titan Eren Yeager. That is actually a perfect match because his is speed, while his is to slow down people like quicksand. So that would cause Ida to lose from him, and he would have knocked him out. Or it captured him anyway because of the sand. And more he runs around, more he'll sink. That was a easy match. So it is. Who is it? Oh yeah, I decided to kick Momo off. So you don't know. Shinso? Oh no, Shinso's not here. Let me see. Oh, it's Sugar Dude versus Tiger. Oh, Tiger's from over here. I think he's the. I don't know which one has the dragon ability. I forgot. I thought it was Tiger, but he might have the snake ability that I gave him, or gave one of them. But if it's not him... Yeah, I don't think it's him. But whoever has the dragon one, I enhance them where they can turn not into like a full dragon, but they have bigger arms and they can grow wings. But since it is Sugar Man, if he eats too much sugar or constantly uses for upgraded power, he will have a sugar crash. And the dude has a stronger defense, so eventually the dude would win from his defense power. And I kicked Momo off just because, but this one would be Deku versus... Who is this? This seems like a regular name. Koda. Koda is a... Wait, no, wrong guy. Deku is versing Tetsu. Deku versus Tetsu. Tetsu would get ready to battle with him charging in, trying to punch him. He would do like an uppercut punch like him and Kirishima did. But wait, did I already do Kirishima or did I? No, he's up like enough couple more. But Deku of course dodged, and with him pulling out a blade, 2 blades this time, swinging them, leaving a line, which people know what's coming up because they see him stop moving, and he would get shot around with Deku saying horse kick, what it looks, or no, he would have said shockwave, with the lines exploding with water, like shockwaves of it hitting him back and forth. But his metal would protect him slightly, but you see his metal already cracked with like cuts, kind of how Kirishima had those slight cuts on him whenever he went into the Red Riot form and all that. But this is whenever Deku, he'll just swing the blade, with him slashing down on him, and this time he would say, snake nest, slamming him to the ground with water beneath him as he sees, but this is where we would see snake heads appear, and they would bite into him, but whenever they do, they would disappear to people's eyes, and that's whenever they would see his metal would crack with water spilling out of it, and his metal would disappear, breaking off of him, and they would see the water snakes. Now is Mina versus Ojiro. Or, no, Kota. Now it's Kota. Mina can use acid, but Kota has, I'll say he has enough skill of controlling animals that he can control a noble wolf level. So he can control, not a noble wolf, but mid-tier wolves and one bird, a flying bird. So with this skill, he could overpower Mina, but Mina can't hurt his wolves and all that. And who's this? Oh yeah, Shadow Body versus not Ojiro, but Dupliarms. It would pretty much be a battle between Shadow Body using his Shadow Swords and Deku giving Dupliarms a sword of twisting, a twisting sword, which can twist around. It's made out of some kind of light energy. It's a light sword, like a lightsaber, but it can move around. He'd be swinging this with his arms. Eventually, it would cut down him after a while. And this is the versus battle between Team A and Team B, with a couple of people winning, tying, nobody showing to be overpowering the other more. But this is where I'll leave this off. Hope you guys like this what if, or this one right now. Goodbye.